Maru Faustino Abokai, Menga Sydney Gase, Le Alo Alo Amadi Made Dise, Masa Kenya de Batiri de Aremoka Youth Conference de Gade, Edzimane Masa Asiebwe, de Letime Mujode Memo as an elder and Sandaya. Di taziba ya zolare pi alo ede aya culture bade amizore metadia edzimani anzo kwase leleru ma e ambare ni anzo ingwe ama mba mekade ani jona galane and then especially ani host ado chairman diare James Ekani ta ridere diare idero leti pelere se azi anzo madini kwete manirega it's the first time leti batiri ama chief usudonai. It was a pride nai okay yani opia madini de madi Opi ambare ani chief donai ngurana sub chiefs the states gallery iruke in a way that naileti bakop to do andagare disido also ani azini amandaga ama elders amamba opina baraga opiamba ana baraga osoki bona ruarune disido nai batire ondera nai laro nai is a respect. It's a value. Okay, animali ambana ni so disido amale tanakomuandaga bako duleti egosiko andane amadi baruna ezesa onze dibanara amadena ari chief sabazioi bolo andaru anedi sub chiefs amadina asenane. Disido amade Australia gando amasa I'm very proud. You know adzini amade dia chief mala amidete madi ndutune bakolu diakoni pe pala amadi pala konira bakolu dito de baranwa kola ko muskuruga pala family koni ecclesia family koni community ra disido always alo tatuere diado amasako mu amasa gadini amava mebeara lakini bachere de ayare muka ya taidele ba udu eridiga udu nando kake ataba ambato kata de edzianzonzo kwasi disido manita zijolenza yo manyanzo maba aduga Melbourne gare initiative ya ravokandaga taziba ideka unique de amanzo kwasi so they stayed murandagare kola kideki more de mambadi amanzo kwasi.
Waka murwana apuli laini ya parina anda laini waka kunyiri madeo dunyi disuru siku dunyi de madeo dunyi disuru siku takonye dua mbua lingange dua mbua itange dua ire inya kwa ire takonye disuru sidi duru atuli mudi you putting for me. You can coca.
Alright guys, thanks for your patience. Welcome back everybody. Just give it a moment. Got a few more people coming in. We promise today's going to be a lot more relaxed. Just to start off with, we've got a couple of announcements to come in. But first and foremost, we just want to give you guys a big thank you for yesterday, for Friday, putting up with us. We know the program hasn't run as smoothly as we would have liked, but we're still here. It's the last day. Let's try and make it fun, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And, you know, a big shout out to our Melbourne Muddy group. We did amazing yesterday, so a big round of applause for everyone. Good job. Yeah. So we'll start off today with, we've got a short presentation from Faustino, just a project that he's been working on back home. And then after that, we'll get straight into the games. So thank you, Faustino.
It's all right. He knows he's only got like a minute and a half. I'm sure he's going to be short.
Okay, I will be very short. Thank you, everyone. You look so beautiful. Very cool, and I'm impressed. I was here yesterday, and I had a very beautiful day of the wonderful the youth have done. I have not much to say. This is just a project for the youth to know that we talk of everything about our health and everything to look after ourselves, and the way forward here, as a society, you are the backbone of the society. So things we do, tomorrow we'll carry it on. We are getting old. So we have this project that will be mostly supported from here, but it will be done home. Of the things we talk, that some people are disadvantaged, and especially girls. So a school has been a process that has to be done. And this thing is done on the legacy of Bishop Paride Taban. Maybe most of you young ones may have heard about him, but you didn't see him. So in that team, there are many people around Australia as well as in America at home, but Anisia is here. Anisia, just come and stand near me. And it is just a short video I want you to watch, and then after that, I will make an announcement. Thank you. Those sides, if you can see, it's okay. If not, you move this way.
Guidance of Bishop Paride Taban, the former administrator of the Diocese of Torrid in South Sudan. For the last 10 years, he has dreamt of building a school and health clinic in his hometown Opari for disadvantaged children. In July 2023, the Bishop Paride Taban Education Foundation was launched in Adelaide with 100 people attending and many more from around the world watching on Zoom.
My name's Keith Miller. When the foundation commenced, I was asked to become CEO of the Bishop Paride Taban Education Foundation, a wonderful honour and privilege. As an academic, I first met Joseph when he commenced his Bachelor of Social Work at Flinders University. He completed this in 2012. Joseph and I met repeatedly over the following 10 years to discuss the development of a school and health clinic in South Sudan as a tribute to Bishop Paride Taban. Following the launch in Adelaide in July 2023, Joseph and I travelled to Uganda and South Sudan during August of 2023. We visited Opari, where the school and health clinic will be built. We met the community in Opari and visited the plot of land on which the building will take place. What an amazing experience that was for Joseph and me. Joseph was able to visit the community of his birth after more than 30 years. For me, I visited for the first time. During that visit, Joseph and I spent 2 weeks in Juba, the capital city of South Sudan. We worked with a lawyer to register the foundation. Finally, we returned to Adelaide, leaving in place a board as well as a community of people to work on the ground for the benefit of this amazing project. Thank you for listening. I trust you are as excited as we are about the ongoing development of this wonderful foundation. Thanks.
Dominic Moroney is a Program Manager of the Bishop Paraday Taban Education Foundation and is closely related to Bishop Taban. He wants to continue the legacy of Bishop Paraday Taban. The Bishop provided education to thousands of young South Sudanese, including young people from Uganda and Kenya, particularly the orphans who have lost their parents due to war and HIV/AIDS. He also founded the Peace Village Quran, which has become a beacon of peace within the conflict-ridden country of South Sudan.
Hello, I am Faustina Boka, the director of late Dr. Bishop Paraday Taban Foundation Incorporated, founded and established in Adelaide, Australia as a charity. My responsibility is overseeing the construction activities of the school and approving tender applications. The project will provide opportunity for female orphans, some of whose parents have died from war and AIDS, HIV, to have access to formal education, which they have been deprived of. The foundation is formed to provide quality education to orphanage girls in Opari, the Republic of South Sudan, to continue the legacy of late Dr. Bishop Paraday Taban. Indeed, education is an important tool for peace and reconciliation, and it is also a significant factor of alleviating poverty. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. That's from Nelson Mandela. Why is this a good cause? For instance, my daughter Julie and the daughter-in-law Joanna are both born in Australia, have the privilege to have private education. They express their gratitude of being fortunate to be able to study in a peaceful environment with the resourceful that are readily available to them. In Australia, they have the ability to study in a country of milk and honey, where we can push all our children to achieve their dreams. The sky is the limit. The girls in South Sudan deserve the very same and need to be given the opportunity to be great. Why is this a good cause? Compared to girls in South Sudan, who are disadvantaged and deprived from going to formal education, Julie and Joanna sympathize and encourage the idea of the charity to move towards in this historical making project, all to make a difference in the life of the girls back home. Our target donation amount is 700,000 Australian dollar. This money will go towards the beneficiaries, young girls in South Sudan, land registration, land obtained and architectural plans put to go ahead, a borehole dug for water supply, the construction of the school and dormitories, equipment like stationery, sports gear, books. Finally, we are reaching to donors, friends, and volunteers to support our goal to build a school for the orphanage and disadvantaged girls in South Sudan. We will appreciate your kind support donation to the account link to our website, or even simple telling to a friend. Thank you.
Every donation you give helps to give hope and opportunity to access the basic right to education and life's necessities. The foundation aims to build a school and health clinic to empower orphan girls by educating and caring for them. Support us and change the course of a child's life today. Donations can be made via the website.
Thank you so much. So this is an initiative that has come out, and I think so far a lot has been done already. As you can see, the tractors are there, and everybody is trying to put the effort. It's registered here, registered home. Whatever you give, it's a charitable, so it will come back to you. I'm not asking for anything for now, but the announcement is that when it was founded, he passed away in a very short time. We did the anniversary. We just finished. And last Thursday, I traveled there because the CEO wife was suffering from cancer. She was the treasury, and she passed away. So we went for the funeral, and then I rushed here. So it's a hard work. It's something that we want you to own, the community to own. So far, everything is done there. The land is the cleansing and everything, and the final anniversary, the foundation has been already even launched there. So things are working well. Your support is always there. Tell to friends whom you know, and if you have time, you go to the www.bishopparide. You can check more information there. When you're interested, one day you can become a volunteer, a board member. So we'll do it together. Thank you so much.
If you ever feel like you want to give it back, I mean, that's a great initiative just to try and support. We always try and give back, but it's always easier when you're giving it to somebody that you know, familiar faces. If you do want more information, we'll try and get up that Q code somehow. Maybe just go see Faustino and he might give you more information. Or if we can find a printer, we might print it out and stick it out somewhere.
Yeah. So I think we're ready to move on. And we're going to start off with a fun little game.
Let's try and be not too rough. You can run, just be as careful as you can. If I see everything going a little bit too rough, I will have to stop the game. You got a question? Hold on, they can't. What was your question?
Do we speed walk with this?
That's a great idea, actually. Maybe we'll speed walk. Everyone know how to speed walk?
Okay, everybody ready? This one's going to be a practice round. The real deal. Okay, everybody up? Yep.
Sound it. Okay, rockstar. I've been at the jam with China boy. The big fighter music. Safari music.
X on the back.
Someone pelere mariko di man. Baby na pelere matato aneto. Someone pelere mariko di man. Baby na pelere matato aneto. Zawanya vuwa de nyongo adeki. Baby nya vuwa de nyongo adelo. Zawanya vuwa de nyongo adeki.
Okay, it's okay. Everybody up? Yep, now's the real deal.
X on the back.
take away. Thank you.
Baby na pelere matatu wanetu. Zawana pelere maliko di man. Baby na pelere matatu wanetu. Zawanya buwa de nyumu adeke. Baby nya buwa de nyumu adelo. Zawanya buwa de nyumu adeke. Baby nya buwa de nyumu adelo.
Nyawiru buru buru disomateni. Nenga tukomezi dola mali ne bunyiru. Nyawiru buru buru disomateni. Nenga tukomezi dola mali ne bunyiru. Idak.
There's another chair. Hey, good job. Okay, everybody up. Let me fix the chairs. Okay, everybody ready? That was a good job. Everybody up?
Wakamurwana apurilaine. Ya marino ondalaine. Wakakunyiri mariyahu. Wakunyiri surusiku. Wakunyiri mariyahu. Wakunyiri surusiku. Takonye kuamua. Linganye kuamua. Itanye kuaine. Inye.
Everybody up? Okay.
Suruzia, ni anak cireking, ai banyi tumaking, ni anak cireking.
You did a really good job. Hey, that's just the boys.
Zawanya de pelere nye jamani nyatungeya. Sale, kale, jamani. Inja, sale, nye jamani nyatungeya. Sale, kale, jamani. Inja keruwa kuhasi nye jamani nyatungeya. Baby, kale, jamani. Nye wekeruwa kuhasi nye jamani nyatungeya. Sale, kale.
Okay, final round. Oh yeah, we'll get your name. Wait. We'll get your names first.
Max.
David and Max, okay, let's go. Good job, Max. Thank you, Max. Yeah. Okay, for the next round, we're gonna have the teenagers now. Yep, so, or young adults, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you can run through the circle, but she got away with it.
I'm I'm a sitting day, I'm a teta in Bagago, my zilla. I'm a Mosara daily, I'm Joy, oh, yeah. Baby, need your money, married, Joy, oh, yeah. Baby, need for Madrid, Joy, okay, oh, yeah. Baby, need your money, married, Joy, disco, oh, yeah. Baby, need for Madrid, and I see how.
Princess Pianama, I music, I little boy Sonic, I mama boyfriend toy. I'm mama Kaja, mama boyfriend toy. One daughter tabu, the second daughter tabu. As money and a day, it is a so
Anyoli Jerry Grants, overworked by Anyoli Ronald, Emirne, Uchuijen, Mepa Rombo, Inebi. Anyoli Grants, Unyomo, Amon Irene, Yapaguer Lucy, Melukoe Bonera, Uru. Kenjema, Kenjabatelwa, Kenjamon Irene, Yomdema, Yombatelwa, Yomdema, Mon Irene, Kenjama, Kenjabatelwa.
Where's that big fight of music? I think that's another big one. Do it for you, I'm a boy, I'm talking there. What are you funny? Support to do it for you, I'm a boy, I'm talking there. What are you funny? Support to do I enjoy your cake, but
Top two, can I have your names?
I'm Daisy. Nephew.
the parents are interested? No? Yes? Everybody stand up. Okay, we ready? Okay, let's go.
Sasa na fulembo si.
Mama na beat.
Everyone. Shaka Zulu. Ipsi management. Otore. Na ebi na go be for your mama. Na go futa. Jaga izana go liba ni te mama. Mama lebe. Sena liti vire. Na futa. Ashina. Sabere beni.
Those rounds.
Sister Grace alongside Boss with the original. It's a wedding song. Yalla yalla. The La Republic Entertainment. Producer Osai. Hey, yalla yalla yalla. Yalla yalla yalla. Bibiru yalla yalla yalla. Oh, well, yalla yalla Johnny. Yalla yalla yalla. The bibiru yalla yalla yalla.
There's another chair. There's another chair.
Sound it. Okay, rockstar.
I've been at the jam with
China boy. A big fighter music. Safari music.
Next on the back.
Sawana pelere mali kodiman. Baby na pelere matato aneto. Sawana pelere mali kodiman. Baby na pelere matato aneto. Sawanya buwa de nyongo adeki. Baby nya buwa de nyongo adelo. Sawanya buwa de nyongo adeki. Baby nya buwa de nyongo adelo.
Nyawiru buru buru disomadanye. Nenga tupa mezi dola male ne bunyiru. Nyawiru buru buru disomadanye. Nenga tupa mezi dola male ne bunyiru. Inja koza di nyongaru. Oria ko male madeni. Inja koza di nyongaru. Oria ko male madeni.
Ushingekwaga na mavuna kwanja manoti ni kuonge vya thamani, ama niwe fundi wa kuigiza kakanuna masanja joti usiwe mbali nami. Maitalia ni julavo uwe nami, haki ya Mungu nakupenda. Nobody can show you love, usiwamini ukishawapa wanaka.
Yeah, guys, next round, keep moving. Don't stay in your chair.
African style, having the champion. Protect the culture. Long live Africa. My motherland.
Can we have the names? Margaret from Adelaide. Adelaide Warriors! From Perth. Your name? Your name? Mungua. Mungua. Margaret Mungua.
personal. I will with them. Ni tutari, zadi ni tutari, ni tutari, zadi ni tutari, ni tutari, zadi ni tutari, ni tutari, zadi ni tutari. I'm in the club and I'm feeling so happy. Both the guys are getting so dirty, and the boys are pulling so close, and the club is getting so pretty. Watch me, pretty face, can you wind up, baby? Me wanna.
Mami zangwa kwa pelele di kidaro banga kikonyanyi Kobalinya manisa jagori etani Koke api kako alendro Isinai osi alendro La sikele aja buru Kole bongu aliku bongu te buru Amuka tara saka komike buru Pojo amuni yiri buru Ajo laro kenge kane de Madamu taziko de Keri iya ne dene busy alo taziko dene
Okay, thank you everybody. So up next, I'm gonna invite any of the kids or anybody that wants to come and look. We're gonna have a cultural presentation from Auntie Martina and Auntie Mary.
Atijori mazi anyila ka kosi. Anjo palanda bare mukadia say. It's okay, I will mix it. And idorumini tutose ndiendo. We are celebrating while we are enjoying together with our children. And today, because this is our culture, the culture is your identity. Kole ya nyiniote, zonyi zangwa, nyibarago, nyende, nyata, kole ya nyiniote, nyasuruga ya rutaede. You have to know that. What is your culture? What can you do on your culture? So this is how we start since Friday up to today. We are saying the same things. And today, can I have all the youth here? We're supposed to make story today. The story in the language, Madi language. But we decided the story will be next time. When you are a family Tamadi, you have to tell your children story, Tamadi, Maritise. If you don't know, some people, they know story in Madi language. We're supposed to do it today, story in Madi language, but we decided to give them this one because this is also a part of culture. If you are Madi, you have to know all this one here. Ebunado, adi de ngoni, adi de asai ngoni rese, adi de kisole ado, kole isa konike. That's why we are here. We're gonna introduce all these things for them, and then maybe the story will be next time, where we go to another state, where we move this program to another. So I will go tell the story, or one of my mothers will tell the story. But today, this is what we're gonna do it. You just give attention for them, so they can understand very perfect or something like that. Lakin toanyi to ujona kudu. Ia biko lule dia. O bakia ia bidiako. Kaki ia mi badia lakini o bakia ia biko. Adi nja dia. Ko mudia si kali dia si. But you also you sit there. Anyisa anyi watch ya. Anyolo chiri. Aisa kaki eriara. So dia di makea. Meri de. Konja ini. Tadi buai ngoni. Saya ngoni risi. Ungu tazidia adi amalaki daki practically. Practically maybe madia alo ke munasi especially in Jonzi. Uni di adi adu idu. Uni di adi buat saya ngoni risi, you have to know it. Unguru jiki di buna adu. Kole onja ini koniki. Kaki inda besi this is kasab. Lakini uniki kwe buna adu ya. Unguru yu kwedi. Ichakwito. Injonji. Kaki wijakwe ngore sai ngoni risi. So these are all, let them know. Ongo achodi both. Injonji ni bonji agoto. Jonyi zanga the wonyi barago tuiri. Nyinya Jonyi barago nyi chui nyata lejo eri tari nye kokpo mini akiriga la hadi nyi funya bachiruti tari nye kokpo ebuna nyina do yae. Jonyi zangwa chuiri nyi nyende lejo eri tadi ichaki ngoka nyi niara nyi dengon yae. Anjo kwasi. Makia meri kido. And then I finish later.
Okay. Mazi anyela kama avonzi madunzi. Mani kudama jo ama ditisi ole ma jo arabis ole ma jo ama mundu tigama derisi.
Yeah. Greetings. She say she's happy. She's going to start to do the presentation. And she might use a bit of Mali and Arabic.
Okay.
And if needs come, I will jump in to put it in English.
Daman zara nyima tingu nye.
And then she's happy that I will be a translator.
Okay. Ado mido adi alelesi.
We're starting. We'll start from there.
Okay, mido chapese.
Yeah, quite.
Oh.
So we're starting here.
Okay. Nyamudi aye. Malo anyirize. Dini di ungwe goli li dividga redo ato abie beni.
So this is a hoe. The goli one is with a band, you know. So and then it's a different design, but this is this is so this is something that has been left by our forefathers to make sure that we use it to cultivate.
Dini tabani badi nanenge zena tere yo tazi adi amvu sodu dini asana konya ezi bonji zodu na yo ado jalegoya mbari kaki di dini dikana so okpo do dikira family ko dua ado fo anyasi yala adi dua adi amvu sodu bonji ko zodu ngoro tanazi kaki vodo sukuruka.
Yeah, it has been advanced more. There are tractors and other things there, but this one here, this one is given, and it is not in this shape. This is a bit manufactured properly, but ours there is being done by hand. They do a traditional one, and it is done, you know, and it's really helpful. That help people to cultivate and feed their children.
Amadu pinidia ziojo de adi joa konzioro ai madia rekonde. Ama madi ama ba agriculture di tadi izo ama bonjini izo ama bini ana ovina dini di ungwe tori ola chodi.
Yeah. So this is we are just getting it up for people to see because somebody say so that others can see. But this is the whole thing that really we use for cultivating, and we are agricultural people. Like our life is agriculture to make sure that family grow.
Taban dama tanze o wara naniga. Male madisi kam kuni bara do gu. Taban tado bada wara alphabet order.
Yeah. We need somebody to come and tie this baby on the back.
Okombe uguga dodo akondaki.
Come here.
Ni uguga rara. Adimite da enikwa. Di ado eze ama bi amada tarungwere ori ungwa madiri ovina dini chalke yo nyidi nyende nyira tinya barato barana nyira tidingoni ba oguga.
So this is in the past. This is what a human being is, a child in our tradition. So we treat this one as a child, and we have no child care at that time. So it is you to take all the responsibility. So you need to tie this child on your back, and then you have to do something in the house or in the garden. You are you are everything. But here you leave it to a child care to look after maybe certain time. Right.
Di tanongwa lokuba maditi si
Yeah.
tanongwa lokuba maditi si adi babara no guga su ezese an oti amakoroti amadati koro an gumbere ani leta an gumbere lakin da mami ovo awiru amavu esu adi dumuri e dao nya barani tambadu oguga tana vina dene de.
So this is the material used, but this is a modern one. But we usually use what we call the leather from the animal. They skin an animal and then it's well dried and well done, and that is what they use. But today we're using this kind of material.
Idea vina dini denyi di nyizi keriziri nyinya barombe chui bara edeko denyizi ovongora ndiri nyumbe ala nya bara sakede pi.
So it is really very, very important because the value of a child. And when you do the tying, a very great woman will never dare to mess up because you need to tie it properly so that the child cannot slip up. And of course, that will cause So some women have it, but usually they are taught to be always careful.
Ongoro tazidi ani ungwea ungwea dia tadi ebua imvujo ongoro ebua ade bara ni dia kodo asano koliro ka de bara ni mienze piko onguti to ka de bara ni do teko umbe ado bara kola kovuna relax de ovina dende.
This is a protector. I think it's from one of the pumpkin sort of. There are several kind of. Some are out we eat. Some, they are there. We use this one protection for covering the head of the child from maybe danger, like the birds. It could be flies and all that. But at the same time, if it's the river, you can use it for drinking water.
Free umbrella protect sunshine also. Yala nyukura any.
So that's how it is.
Ongo anya kebele wa mbado.
So turn around. So that's how it is. The head is protected from danger. There is air going here, so the child will be breathing, obviously.
Onguru adu banana de suka banu je we ko wamba mba kili kili tori. Ni tadi ngbala ka tok 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 na. Kongo ko vu chiri. Kanere durara chui.
So some kids are a bit noisy and they cry anyhow. So you have to use this stick to make a noise like that to keep the child entertained as a music.
Ni kedioro kongba. Liano de nyanga lolu karana na kwesi moila kata zikaba no unzunzuru laka de baraka oke ada nyo unzuru todopi.
So that's how it is done. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Dia ijakwi.
This is a firewood.
Kesu anyanga ani loute be jole na ni gana nyanga mvua ganya sotara. Dia de nyemu baru ni tadejito. Bara nyo oguga weja kunya diga tubi anwa to. Dodo nyem tadire family ni.
So when you go gardening, the husband will go first. You will follow with your baby at the back. You are coming back from there. You bring firewood, and then you have to bring something, maybe vegetable, and you are coming home to cook. So all these things are at the head, at the back, everywhere. You know, you need to be equipped.
Di terega madika ya ado family ni tambadore.
So this is how we manage, family life in Mali tradition.
Dia enda amadi dia okweni dileri. Denyizi kerizire alis kola nyi de baru kweni dile kola akolueri. Denyo ovoko nai. Azika du de nyinya joan ni ane ewe do joy keso wa anana tweety zese ko susu. Ni ewe do de azode. Dia azika de ni nyinga ni eze mini sarba nyi forogo we do. Do fokolo ingwe bondo chirini.
So if you're a woman and a household, for you should have both of these. This one is to clean the outside front door or whatever, the veranda, whatever we call. You clean with this hard one. And then this one is the soft one for the house in the room. Yeah.
Yes, long one for the rooms.
Yeah, for the room, yeah. Yeah.
They'll go to touching later, physically. We are just for talking. Okay. Aha. Diado, amechadi aduga, tazunga dia oni. Manuko,
Stone. Oni.
Di ungwe oni de baruna ba no si kwepa na iti e ko di se yo tsala kana ko wole ba zombaroga karangwa na kolu kona to onguru barana wa chui do duru fudu ka dengala ka ko di dia kai di I onguru ka nyasa I de da mi ko amale yo de kwicha menon je ko ko wo dia tabana da mi tede itede ko ko wo dia kola ko iki ikana dinga di wo furu kola ko iruke choronya di oni niende dungwe oni niende oni ningwa odungwe oni niende ni anyaso ni mnose de onyu wala do ni swadia ni nga ni vuota de sedini entonces ko wo dia do vuru dia ra amadi ma ja ko ma wo pe
Yeah, she say maybe later, but yeah, it should be demonstrated straight away.
Okay.
But she says she can't bend down. Maybe if a young lady is, yeah. So we are going to demonstrate. So this is the mother stone. This is the mother stone. This is the small one, but it is meant for grinding either granite paste, or it is for Dora. You can grind it, and then for Asida or for So it's really very important. It's a very important tool in a house, and it is usually kept very clean. And around it, okay.
And also, when you are doing this, then you tadi kola nyangolongo, la dinyizinya city pelerenya takuti ravudigar nyuteng barire. Then you yanyu fuchire la de loro. Damanya longo nangola dinyi tintelenyi iya longo si. Udah pecere-cere okokorene. Itu kok kalau tadi le baru ya di ronggo-ronggore maderama.
So this is the pride. When you do that, you need to learn how to sing.
Yeah.
And you can sing about the name of your husband, or you have to praise the people around in the area. So you will be singing and grinding, and then it will be heard very, very far. And then people will say, "Oh, that home is really happy." That is brought by a woman who really does the thing and make some songs.
Tadungwe kobile adi imvudo wadi taubido tanetambado.
Yeah, this is always for cooking, getting something, So it's used for fetching water sometimes. If you go to a river, you can fetch water into a big thing, or at the same time, it can help in this transferring this stuff for grinding.
Di arwa madiungwe diketi melo ani de antibiotic mani de bara fever tole analo ani de tiamvu aga so ala rubia sakoro de ta mazodo ama biozodo rani very very powerful.
Yeah. So this is a herbs. The herbs is very important. This one here, it's like antibiotic. So when you get a fever, you have headache, you don't feel normal, maybe stomach pain sometimes, it's very necessary to be given. And then you just take it, it relieves you. So it is called mellow, but it is like antibiotic. Or Panadol.
Naningeze mvuka iyo abia madi naningeze ado arabia tanongwe sa arabia kungwe gijigijig buru la de pana njirora ado vada iya ya da janya sia kakitala de du ado re ado swao do voda kiruna mundo voda runa mutu keli ni denye swanya dara nya barasa ko swaka dara ko date tar ko lere.
So this is a traditional shoes, from the tire of the car, but in the past they have, different kind of cars and all that. But out of it, the tire, they have to make this, and it's a long lasting. Generation can use it. You will use it, it doesn't go out, and then grandchildren can use. So it's very important. This is just to protect the food from any danger, because our areas are, sometimes, yeah.
Okay. There do etsadia de wo jiki. Jiki dini adi anya osido anya na ko etototo moru na kengira. De moru na engira obi pelere ya wade vadi iya dia. Di ungwe jiki. There do kola amadizi kemwa di kosidia ga ndo anda siengo ni ai.
So this is what we have now, like the machines that grind, maize and all that. But traditional, this is what we have. So that's how it is done. Very serious. You need to have energy to do it. So and you need to do it hard, because you have to break all those things, and then you after that clean it, and then if you want to make it more soft, and then you grind it on the stones.
Okay. Dia do taban tadi bunar already hilo di ungwa besa ada ini kobi do morin zao kobi do ado ya. Di nungwa kobi ai tadanya wale fulu wale tado to yukubire adu bi adu do kemu pelere adi oyonguru inga kusa kongo kasi adi nyamunya yo tadi inga kukola kasi aru kala se adi ko tadi moyo adi ngwe acha benyati adi ni inga kukasi furuna litire ko furuna ni ngu ka kasi na sanan ga zabada adu yo kai yo adi acha adi ni la donya kemuna inga kukasi furuna di badi swapi ngwe ko bi.
Yeah. So this is a very important tool here. We use it to filter things up, especially when it's a dura or anything like a granule like that, and you have maybe with a bit of soil in it to separate the soil. So you do that, and then slowly you slot this one down there, and then the sand will remain at the back. So I have some maize. If you grant it, it has some spill out, So it's a way how to separate things. It's just like a filter. Let it, no, let it, gara, tang, but the user, the bala,
Di tadi ungwe bindu kenda mani dulai taba masa matan susu anya be manera di ungwe bindu kenda mani izi kerezi rike kedwa muni oh heye we kolo arudia kolo kudopaga wala kolo somewhere de dia mwe mura ta ngani adi do adi kedo bani adenya be azaka jala ojo dula de ojo e bera anywhere ojo yo dia bindu adi kedwa muni and it's very important kere heye.
So this one here, it's closed, but this is a small one. That they design it and change it to do other things more, like to make music of it. The one outside here, but it is meant, to keep water cool. A big one, it is open here, so then there's always cover. Then you keep cold water, and then it's really very important that you give cold water to people. And this is a tank, like keeping a tank.
Dini titi dengi di nyi muamvua jaku ejire jaku tebenaina denyi mu jaku ejire kola nyi di ititi kolwa anguruna baruna nengeze sai oku ovu andi kebu akore adi titi na anda yo komu ibibi barasi ao lakini zili direre kachi tonura na koro yo kavutu andare ititi na rek badeni kodo ke ba ke ike na lute ititi dani very important.
This is a protection. When you put hard things on the head, always you should have. And then it is to balance things. Like a pot like that, if you put it, you can balance it because there is a space here where it can hold. We can demonstrate that. Sister, you can do that. So, because those things are hard, it's not good to put it straight to your. If they take a big one, this is so small, very long. So. Yeah, and then if it's too heavy, somebody has to help you. You put it on there, and then So that's a protection, very important. She say, very good woman in the. Oh,
sorry.
So very good woman in the house. They usually have that, but some just they get leaves and then put it. But that one is not safe.
The lazy one.
Always, yeah, that is.
Even in Australia here, some lazy women in the area. Okay, now we are here for the same day stick when all the edge when I radi buengon and the munjaru the same when I dia muetsangorodia.
So that one there, the firewood, we are going to demonstrate it now here. How to use it, that firewood.
Yeah. The danya tabarura.
So here you have the 3 stones. That is you are making sure that whatever you put is held by these stones. So it sits on it. And then you put your firewood under, like she just demonstrated. And then you get the fire. And then when these woods started doing their job, And then, of course, you put whatever you want, the saucepan or a pot like this. You get your pot. Yeah. And then you get water.
And then,
whatever.
ongoro.
Yeah. Yippee.
Siburuti sako. Siburuti ko.
So this is
Azara kwa kwa anda na adati ada tinga siburuti yo ba anyi be.
Yan leniko. Taubika, ti ubika nai. Sa men de ti disa die suke koro. Nai abi ti dosika ki ubi. Ota sa me ada ti dia men de ti di. Soko na ko lere lolu. Zonyi moli nyenga moli nye musoko ga pageri nya sibiriti je. Atadi ko sibiriti se. Ongo de tadi e kora sibiriti na nyinzi aneko. Atizia ado kwena ongwe mai zomai ne koni izia tikunya tikolo kolo rau foto aga nongo bosa nyiko ause.
Dia do adia nai la de ledia ani chui. Adia la de ledia ebele ne yo. Eze sama bia bitininga jigijigburuninga adi ati bibi. Di o me cha jigijitu a group ga adi eni anya jole si ledi. O me cha amaninga ani sa adi nyizenyu mnye ati abadia talisi. Nye dia mini loluna. Jawa
So it's a different process, especially to get a fire. To get a fire in the past, during that time, they get a particular type of wood, whereby if they just get another stick, and then they work on it until the fire comes. But and then it changes. Now we have the modernization, and then it came like the match. You use the match. But now, if you have no all those things around you, you go to the neighbor with things like this, and then you go and get the ready fire. And then you come with it, you bring it to your place, and then fire. So, that's...
Ni barangwa, ni leo vandori, ni doze nyatiga ole nya doze nyini kowa. Ni mnye atidi edura, ni bavuru ade ni ria, ni nzinziti rapata. Nzi rapata. Ati sinyata asidi. Adi nyungwe idi, Mary. Pitanye mane ladi nye muko ado sinye de ladi nyoro ya. Oroi nyeta. Zonyi dia datwiri yorokoto yo. Zonyi dia datwiri onjiri kanyi guya sana bunya nkwato kunyi guya. Silent ya nyini ko madiso ni kweta nyini ado ya. Nata are. Disido. Anytime nyidi doze nyinyi muati ejire nyita ne rasa nyile la gwina ko. Nyilo emi nyati ne edi nyiba.
Yeah, I think the kids are usually, when they go and get the fire, they are well instructed. So they will make it as a fun, but they usually do it quick, making sure that the fire remains. Yeah.
Taban dia ati ovurura. Wala doko ba bindu wolongwe kokodi wala ba tidi. Doko di ninga de nos leane za. Ba de koto. Koto idi angwa si wala nchikisi. Di ungwe ado. Kokodi musu. Kodi den yite da ini.
Yeah, this pot is very important because we don't have suspense and other things, the modern one. So this pot is really cooking very well. And then it's a slow cook in a way that when it is put there, nice meat, usually, this smoked meat, they put it in here and then with the water and then all the ingredients. So really, it's a very nice way and very healthy to, using this pot.
Yala dia di unduku adi kodina alodo kesu atubi kwa kodido. Unduku di ani niti black and white lady ungwe poi. And very very special di kerizini unduku. De ingwe di ani normal re.
So there are two types here. This is just for steering any kind of food. So this one here is a special wood. They use it. So these are the things that helps, steering anything. Whether you can use this one for acida too, but usually this one goes to the pot. Okay, lady. So
dia do de gangwa de ungwe abindo abindo de nyinya iba aru nyita de to nyen dia dia si nyi ya de a.
So this is here now in this modern world, they use containers. When you go to the kitchen, they use container. But these are used, before for putting salt and other things. But today you find people use to put the salt, or the salt come in a plastic sort of container. So this is what we preserve salt in. So it's really important. Some ladies don't have it, they don't care about it, but it is very important for preserving.
Dia do azika de ungwe a efo angwa
Yeah.
efo de nyinya fora ba aru
Yeah.
dia kodi atiga dia tubi odira angonyi tofori edu tofori na ilobo lobo linya de na nyedu nyi ba atiga dia nya fora nyi iranyi muye adoka nyi mu kudo di ni ani sa fora de ani rie dia kudo na nyi using dido na ni taban ko nyinya fora ndi kudo ka sinye ba dia nyotole 2 days re nyi be vo aga dia nyali nya utedo.
Yeah. So this is a small basket. This is where we put our flour or the wheat flour. We put it here. Of course, you have a big one. You can't go to the big one every time. You contain it in a small basket like that. When you want to make a cider, and then it will be easy for you to get it and then use it at that time.
Dini ani uderu di fulu de nyendia nyuwia kwiti nyi ba tiga dia nyasia the nyuwira tiri aru nyodua pi na ungwe inzire kwi na nyodua pi nya fulu dia si de nyasira nyunyi adia nyubia uderu de se nyeda de ne nyeda pelere
Yeah.
nyi ba na le nyi
Yeah.
ka nyiri nya kiata di ore kiata de nyirera ole zonye le adi tia idi sede ni adi tia zonye le kiata de oti idi seko nyo su ole dia le ndipe mujo adi doa kiata de si nyi dia de nya kiata si.
Yeah.
Ango
So
fulu de nyo nyira to nyingwe uniga na nyi iya.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is how, out of it we get granite paste. What first you do is you need to open this nut. You need to open it, and then out of it, you need to grind it there at the stone, and then it gives you the paste. And then and then you boil this. You can, eat it with the paste, or with this paste you use it to cook another food with. So it is just they all correspond with the other things. The other one needs another one. So that is how it is. Okay. Thank you so much. I think most of these things have been demonstrated. If you need a question whether something to be demonstrated here, you can say which one you want to be demonstrated again. But otherwise, they've tried their best to explain it and have shown it. Mas yo la zido di ma dio le tazidi explain ani dio le nasi ado bile. Is there someone wants to try? Are we okay?
Any question?
Okay, thank you.
This is the way our parents grow, plus half us. We grow some cities, but in the village also, we test a little bit these things. It's not easy, guys.
Interpreter ko mwinga. Dia dota are anti Mary ozia nyi dia nyi insonsi ole ya mate dia nyi la zidia ayata de kwiti di bati ya diga kole ya deta a nyezi ados ko ba nyi to dia de ta di ovidi madi kora ma dia te tu kwiti masin ko masin na iba zigana bidia to baru iyo ta dia di buao twerele de zonyi zama twere nyi ngai nini eze nyende nye be vuru nyi vuwe pa twerele ese.
The whole thing, why we demonstrate this, and it's good for you to know, is still there are a lot for us to do home. We have our parents. Some of us have parents still does, grandparents, relatives. When you go home there, don't be surprised. That's why we are trying to let you know from here. It's not a good thing. This is where things start to develop, and they're still existing. It's happening there home when you go home. So don't be surprised. And I know when you are asked to go and demonstrate it, you will say, I didn't see it in my life, but at least we have tried. In this conference for the youth, we have tried to show it to you. So again, they are going back to you. Is there any question that you want to ask? Yep.
Question Malam Azire. Dia bonze kende zibate mbu tidiare. Kake joama taribate to kuribate. La disa dia odi kona poinado.
Tadi to kuri kon dia bie beni zovu amagba onze tan dibare andare dia do ni ba nyi to ba de kwiti ba lo soko ba kwiti avu ba avu ni tadi onya de kwiti nda to kuri ki onya de anduna onya healthy ruole onya re to vi di bate onko bidia do baruna to vi di ke buideni nyindera so Mande dia do batir di kora o di McDonald's, KFC, Angry Jack tanai tatwire ko donasi. Ta dona lo sorry di. No. Ito kuko.
Ado madima joa di ba politika ko anywhere lakini kinya ado race ongwela Trump komi dure ojo kala Africa ko kwa idi vudi Africa ola ki ebu kwa yovu kake venji de dia bonjo ojo ayola ayata culture de kona vudi ba ko oniru kwa ngwe baru oniru kwa adu takari den tomorrow tadi ebuto hata vwa madino ko turana nsa village and village for tadi ebe akpe vudi badi ko.
Yeah, I think in another way, the advice is that we need to accept, and at the same time, it's good to have a knowledge of everything. You might use it one day, you don't know. Maybe not in Australia. Australia now, people are trying to work hard as well. When you see wife is cooking, so husbands are very far, but other changes is happening that boss has to go to the kitchen and then they share, like doing things together. But when you go back home, it's still people are at this level. So you need to accept it because that is the truth. So you might not go to Africa alone, but if you go here in this country, Northern Territory, other things, they use these cultural things. It's not that because you're in Australia. In America, they are the same people, indigenous. They are still, So it is how to maintain your culture and the love of things like this. And all these things done, they are so natural. It's not without chemical. Here, when anything you eat, a kitchen, chicken, whatever, vegetables, is full of chemical. But these things at home are so natural. Thank you. Yep.
Lazima di malemani ni dini di baru badi eze ka bakori coming on erega. Wele ko saba ko de adu diga malemani tala de lazia nyini.
So her question is, one thing that maybe we didn't demonstrate here is that in the past, where do we sleep? Do we have a bed to sleep on? Or what kind of a chair do we people sit on?
Okay. Adu baru na zesi. Made magbama nyaudusi made na gbu. Tana eri. Ba amadina queen side amadini ovinadini. They am a queen size. Lisira, ungwe lisira. Yani says in a bonte chiridia bamba disa Adi de anira exactly dini lakini anu gboro. Adi de nini eze, adi yapi. De umbrella ga mama ka jone awe pelere kedua ka ada tisimu so oli pidini yale de vonira adi au be anyini dini. Anyu du anyu lalaka. Anyu lalaka ani Taban riarere. Anya tagaru lalaka. Lady ta modedore au kumbere.
So it is either we are sleeping on the skin of animal, well done, and then it is really well prepared, these large skins, or we get it done like this from the papyrus. Yeah. So papyrus. So it's being mended like this. And this will take the whole family, according to the age they know. For elderly, it will be separate, and then so it will be just like that. Yeah, it will be organized afternoon, and then in the morning, they are taken away, kept aside.
Ongo tsono vina di adi la sira ba arure. Tso di tokolo. Bako de tso vidi niaka.
So these are the houses we have, our design of the house. So it is made of, So we have the grass at the top, but Uncle will explain that later about the houses. Thank you.
Just quickly, I'd like to answer the question just come from the auntie about bedding. Earlier on, people can sleep on papyrus. That one's called papyrus. They call it in Mali, losira. It is kind of a grass grow along the river bank. And then they just connect it for people to sleep on. I say, now, when you are going to get married, there are men, they can make a certain stake with the top with like T-shape like this. They put some poles on top of it, and then you bring that papyrus you put on top, and then they can just make a kind of something like a case. They put the cotton, they put on top of it, and then they put on like a mattress, and then bed sit on top of it. That one when you are getting prepared for marriage. That's mostly for youth. And then for moms, mostly they use papyrus, which is called losira.
Thank you, Uncle. So that is the whole thing. Thank you so much for listening, and you have viewed it. Thank you so much.
Anto possibonti intonti. Antoma amanto anyi kwitira.
Thank you, everyone. That was an amazing cultural experience by Auntie Mary and Auntie Vicky. And we're going to have 2 songs play, so we're opening the dance floor while we're just waiting for the next person to come and do their presentation. Thank you. You're welcome to come and join the dance floor.
Yae madidi kere mwenu Victoria Australia. Yae madidi kolonyenu Victoria Australia. Enjoy madidi kere mwenu Victoria Australia. Enjoy madidi kolonyenu Victoria Australia. Anya irura madi atla. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi dawe. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Tasmania. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Brisbane. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Sydney. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Canberra. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Perth. Anya irura melbonga. Conference dini di korukare kinyati duloso. Conference madi di korukare kinyati duloso. Conference dini di korukare kinyati duloso. Conference madi di korukare kinyati duloso. Enjoy madi di conference kataninja mama nyize ila. Yae madi di conference kataninja baba nyize ila. Enjoy madi di conference kataninja mama nyize ila. Yae madi di conference kataninja baba nyize ila. Matira madi konita madini kata konikira. Matira madi konita madini kata konikira. Matira madi konita madini kata konikira. Joladu ladu koduru madini kata siladu koduru. 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 Joyai koduru madini kata siyai koduru. Joyai koduru madini kata siyai koduru. Jolinya kodiru madini kata silinya kodiru. Jolinya kodiru madini kata silinya kodiru. Kalta madiyo bake kwe bani kwa mani Australia. Kalta madiyo bake kwe bani kwa mani Amerika. Kalta madiyo bake kwe bani kwa mani Canada. Kalta madiyo bake kwe bani kwa mani Norway. Yae madidi kere mwenu Victoria Australia. Yae madidi kolonyenu Victoria Australia. Enjoy madidi kere mwenu Victoria Australia. Enjoy madidi kolonyenu Victoria Australia. Anya irura madi atla. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi dawe. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Tasmania. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Brisbane. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Sydney. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Canberra. Anya irura melbonga. Anya irura madi Perth. Anya irura. I'm very happy of seeing Madi Australia united. I'm so excited of seeing Madi Australia together. I'm so proud of seeing Madi Australia united. They say that they are praying for their country to have peace. They say they are praying for their country to have peace. They say they are praying for Madi land to have peace. They say they are praying for Madi people to get peace. They know very well our God is God of peace. He will answer. They know very well our God is God of peace. He will answer. Amanda Ingwe, Elders Madidi, Australia, baby. Wa idelala Saudi. Amanda Ingwe, Elders Madidi, Australia, Elias Akeri, Ilakia Sepeleri, Isak, Ilakia Sela, Isinia and Taban, Ilakia Sepeleri, Mama Mary, Ilakia Sela, Somebody Nyati, Ilakia Sepeleri, Martina, Ilakia Sela, Savalgira, Ilakia Sepeleri, and Ilakia Sela, Sami Kwekuri organizes community Amadi conference. Ami Kwekuri organizes community Amadi conference. Chibako Amanzore Jemisi Ingani Amanzore Kasara Siliva Amanzore Esta Keji Amanzore Viki Igudu Amanzore Busi Amanzore Busi Madi you fully the do Amanzora Mambajito Oja Williamu Madi you fully the do Amanzora Mambajito Mamba Willi Samete Miseka Jokolo Nyekori Adikamati Njenia Samete Miseka Jokolo Nyekori Adikamati Njenia Silingo ya Inzanzi Madidi Itedeki ya Maya Iforo Silingo ya Inzanzi Madidi Itedeki ya Maya Iforo Siraingo ya Boronzi Madidi Indegba Madiko Suledi Siraingo ya Boronzi Madidi Indegba Madiko Suledi Australia, Yae Madidi Coronendo, Victoria, Australia, Enjoy Madidi Keremwendo, Victoria, Australia, Enjoy Madidi Coronendo, Victoria, Australia, Anya Ira, Madi Atla, Anya Ira, Melboga, Anya Ira, Madi Dawi, Anya Ira, Melboga, Anya Ira, Madi Tasmania, Anya Ira, Melboga, Anya Ira. Madi Brisbane, anya ira, Melbourne, anya ira, Madi Sydney, anya ira, Melbourne, anya ira, Madi Canberra, anya ira, Melbourne, anya ira, Madi Perth, anya ira, Melbourne.
I've seen the presentation. What Taban has put together, it's not something that we can just pass by.
May your name be praising Jesus' name. In God we trust everything is possible. May your dreams come true. To build our homeland to glow like a superstar. Into the yaba yidrika yote. Aria mileki yini foye yidrila so they say. Nyemutu madini sire ujenye terese Ujenye mundu ya Australia niye tiketu maditro Madikozo kareziti nane Ale tatuiri deka Injini anu tabane Madikozo tauni zibatiti nani bea Mugalini mulelo arapikozo bazidi nane da Pageri kere piru pare molene laka Oli ale kare madikosu Australiane Ale kare madikosu Amerikane Ale kare madikosu Britenane Madini fulo soda kuka bemi kare tiruga Oli ale kare madikosu Canadane Ale kare madikosu Denmarkane Ale kare madikosu Egyptiane Madini fulo soda kuka bemi kare tiruga Amajo posa yemvateli oyaba rosito For you love so I did the same Sister Rosie for you need the land Rala carry do kopo Yalu amani tiluzato Intinia adu apyo kwenye nilo so dene Nikiri topia madimandia Wawira Kakiru obuki madine ture Intinia du tabani teto Intinia tabani opyo kwenye nilo so dene Nikiri topia madimandia Wawira Kakiru obuki madine ture Intinia du tabani teto Rubanga koti atunyimi talo sorry dejo Fonyini talo sorry adene Nyekobe niti adi rubanga chile tedu Intini ya du tabani amazo nyese Banyidiri tonyura madini twaingwane. Banyidiri tonyura madini yetwengwane. Yipi maniko tu kuzato zirira. Oliladi banyidi arobi. Today you make us proud engineer Andrew Taban. You make us proud evangelist Oya Barose. By the grace of God, Lord, answer our prayer. We thank you, it's a joy for them. Our beloved wives, Rosie Okuo and Rosie Ajiwa are happy for you. Engineer Andrew Tabani family from Australia is happy for you. Evangelist Rosie Ojaba family from Australia is happy for you. Our brother Leonard Taban and family from Australia are happy for you. Uncle Charlie say and Roger's family from Australia is happy for you. Our sister Priscilla and Jacquia Moy from Australia are happy for you. Our brother Charlie Salumai from Australia is happy for you. Our sisters from America, Canada, and Dr. Jenny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Taban.
Initially, I'd like to give my thanks to our whole community for this occasion today here. And on behalf of our youth conference today of making this whole occasion successful. And we gather here today to implement what we heard and then pass it to them. It's very essential for us all. I'd like to introduce myself as you have heard it in this song. I'm an engineer, architectural engineer. I'm 2 in 1, 1 in 2. Architectural engineer is someone, you have seen those high-rise buildings in the city. That's our responsibility. And then civil engineering is very unique. It combines houses, roads, water, bridges, construction of tunnels, either a pipe conveying, taking oil or water thousands miles. I'm your asset. Be proud. And I would like to see youths here as we are going ahead. Most of the youths should come here, especially this one's for them. Once again, I would say I'm presenting this one on behalf of our youth, who are gathered here today from various states. Can you roll next one? Yeah. These are the table contents that I'm going to talk about. The table contents said, Asian time, Stone Age period. Stone Age period. Sa makati zeoni diri mangomata enjalaka dilea runjara. The middle period. Lede makati dia dore anda ba oni e bukari. A iungwea middle period. Now iron period. Sadia Yadiri, the period when they start investing the iron. Supposed to be 4. All the rest of this period now, how do we call it? Technology period. the present generation, technology. Now you can see system, PowerPoint. Even you can talk on phone to America. This is technology, period. Next, please. Aha. Most of the theory has been given here by our aunts and our sister and our mothers. What our ancestors have for us. You see, first, in early Asian time, people don't have houses. Joyo, bakolu jia. De kosa adiruta kwepa. People gather just under the tree. Either if it is raining, they have the caves. They enter there. The caves, it has been made for some animals, even while snakes are living, they have to drive them out. Now things start changing. And then the final solution that they should erect something so that can shelter them. What about the roof? Our moms, they have duty to cut some grass, and then the carpenters, they have to roof it. And then what about the wall? The wall is being built by mud, with mud. They put some poles, and then they cover it with mud. And our moms also, they discover something. How can we cook? That's another question. How can we drink water? We have to make something. So they came out with pots. Soil is very important. Especially engineering. When you talk of engineering, our mom's answers has been given here. Soil, it has contained a lot of minerals, which I will explain for you as the slides going up. Please, next one. Previously, in Madi, people live in homestead. Homestead, I need to see, I need to kusa logo ziga for your aunt, for your mom, for your brothers, cousin, all people gather together like this one here. They beat it like this. And then they start modifying it further. Now, the modification, women can bring some clay. They call it uru, very, very black soil. They mix it with ass. Ufuto. Cow duck also, they add it there. Tize. Do kokeado, kolu, new, and then they just cover it. They smear it on the wall so that the house look very beautiful. That's the modification. It started from there. Next slide, please. Again, they come up with making some paints. In Azitia, there are some soils, they are completely brown. So they modify it, and then even the window. They make it as a tiba, they join it, and then they make doors, windows. And then the roof is still, women, they struggle. They construct it with some poles. That poles, mostly they use this kakungweado, as cause as zodidi. Wada, yes. They construct with it, and then they put the grass. Eventually, they start modifying it, like ungwea ubele, like an egg. But when you make the roof a bit down, it will collapse. See this one? It collapses. When you make it steeper, like this one, it will just throw the water down very fast. That's the modification started. Next slide, please. Now the father modified. For the ubele or the rectangular one, they make it stiffer. So that when it rains, it just throw the water down. And then they make this part here to indicate that this is the part of entry. See the modifications going. Still, our women, they continue with cutting the grass. As you can see, women cut grass, they take it. And further, they modify it. This one is called locker. When the wall is not constructed, only the roof, so that when it is hot like this, people can come out, and then this space can allow the air to circulate. So you'll find it a bit, grass thatch roof is cooler than the iron seats. Next, please. Further, they start modifying it. You have to design the floor plan. Rooms, sitting rooms, and then you construct with grass thatch, and then maybe the doors, windows also, it follow the standard one. So this is how the modification start going on. Further, we can see more how we continue modifying these houses. Next, please. Next one. You see, I've designed this one from the AutoCAD. This one, Abi. The door is made of steel, ayase, zinc ayare, so that when it rains also, it is throw out the water. And this one further, they modified it. The door is made of what? Glass. Even the window. Did you mean the glasses? Even this one here, you can see they put some glasses to allow the natural light to come in. Amatagena alaituna electricity kaba in chande. The light from sky. Roba belena ina all out ke mujogara ani pelere on the tachidura. Ango jerupia sanzaku. Ki glasi de esu engo. Inyaku. Esu atinyaku gase. That's why the woman vuamadi amadi ingana nato. Ingana ilime. Next, please. Very good. Amale amvu. Amale limi dollar. Dollar are made of steel. Ayan esu engo. Abiye benini tiake muleri. See, this is a hole. I designed it from AutoCAD. This is a sample exactly of a hole that our ancestors left for us. Amabiye beni. Ayesu ingoniani, dia komke muwa roganara. This symbol of acho is made when you want to get married. Robert, if you are marrying my daughter, bring 15 hoes. It's exactly the symbol is like this. The symbol of hoe is like this. That is money. Our ancestors started this a long time. And then another one, money. Not money, I mean animals. Indi, tea. And then some of the symbol our aunts saw for us here. Lonya, Fulu, Osu, Rokwe. They have shown it here. They are here. Which will come more in slides. Angu Josai, now we start modifying it. Painting outside. And then making out from bricks. People start making bricks. Before they don't burn it, now it reaches a certain time, they mold bricks, they burn it. When they burn the bricks, it's more resistant. Even the termite cannot destroy it, cannot go through it. Ijuko nyakpe. Dia jowa, o tiruna rangi se, kalas. Nyolu comfortable. Next, please. Omwecha. We have to modify the roof. This is steel seat, iron seat. The day it reaches a certain time when bush is burning, you'll see a fire will run from somewhere. When it landed on the grass that's out, finished. The house will burn. But if it's still iron seat, it doesn't burn. So we start modifying this, modifying it. Up to this time, if our country is stable, most of you, the Australians, has done marvelous. They have constructed a lot of permanent houses along the road, but only the wall destroyed. Still, the wall is standing. That is modification. But Father, God will bless us. We can make it much better. Next slide, please. Aha. Now, before, there's no fire. What are we eating? How do we eat? People start thinking of finding out. Engineering, Dojo engineering is finding, research, tanduka, and then making it. That's engineering. The theory part of it, science. Science now, what God has made ready. Dojo is special use. Pay attention. What is science? Science is living and non-living things. Talidiri angu talidikore. Engaingo babaru bangobani. Dia dojo engineering nailai. Nai tani vunduka angu idekanai. Engineering do ayona. Lakin science do taruba bilerare. Now akidaru olo kunduachi. Achike engaingo se. Obviously, now, how do we find fire? Through friction. Like other aunt explains here briefly. See how they fix it. That's how we get fire. And then another thing. Where do we get fire from? Stone. Go home, strike stone. You can see it will start to give light. That's another source of finding light. Number 3, special elders. Where do we get fire from? Naturally. Aha. I think our children here, they have never experienced that. Never. Hello, Vigasi. Tunda. You see, I've experienced a long time, we are at home, you'll find that at a mountain, very far distant, when you reach summertime, no one has gone there. But you will see, mountain, at the top of mountain, the grass is burning. Where that grass come from? Imagine. A bit unique. Sometimes we experience this. When someone has done something bad to your house, that thing may be poison. When you touch, it will kill you. But God will send thunder. Will destroy that thing out. Or it will light that house a blast. It will burn and destroy. So there are 3 sources where we can get light from. Through friction, and through stone. See this benchmark is called what? Those who are smoking, they struck like this. You can see the light coming. They will lead with smoke. That is stone type friction. And then the other one, thunder, which they use. Some of you have never experienced that. This is the system. See how they found it. They put grass, the friction, they make it until when the smoke start coming slowly and the light will come out. That's how they start finding fire. And then they start roasting meat. They start roasting meat. Before they eat it raw. They don't cook. They eat what? fruits. Slowly, they start discovering everything, and then they start cooking. Now, up to now, there's nothing old. There's nothing new. They keep modifying it. Modification. See, this is our grandpa. See, they are finding what? Fire. Next, please. Aha. Like I've explained before, this is our ancestors' money. They use for marriage. Now they start looking for how they can find iron. It's very important. From where they find the iron from. Now, from iron, from soil, they bring the soil, they make a certain kind of furnace, and then they start burning that soil. In that soil there, some parts are iron. When they burn it at a higher temperature, and then it will start melting. So further we shall find out. Bring out, please, the next one. Aha, that's good. Aha. Now when we discover those iron, what are we using for? The iron period, which is started. Now this technology period, like I said, the iron period, a lot of things come out. We have vehicles, we have airplanes, so many other different things helping us, even houses. Some columns, we are using all those ions. Now we start preparing knives out from iron. Like our horse, the ancestor left as a money, arrows and bow. See, what are we using this one for? For hunting. And then again for bullet, as a bullet. Those are all what the ancestors found out. And then also they use it for horse, which I think the place is here. See this one here. Which is that one there. We are farmers. Without this hoe, you can't cultivate. It's very important. Next slide, please. Aha, we got plenty of arrows. And then the youth, they go on a practice target. That target you are practicing for? Hunting. Also for war. Now, how can this youth sometimes be encouraged to go and practice that? The open place, as you can see, they stand here. They can put a certain target like this screen there. And then you have to shoot that one. And then they can mention one beautiful girl. They say someone who have make a target will take Mary, very beautiful lady. That you see, everything will try their best to take that lady. That one's for encouragement. So they have to practice really, take a beautiful lady. Who is the winner to take that? Who is become a captain? So see how those people, they're struggling. And then another thing, they are practicing that one is specific for hunting. So that your target will go direct and kill that animal for food. Next, please. Aha. Like I mentioned before. That one also we did before. The carpenters, they will prepare this hoe. They fix it like this. The axe to chop the trees. And again, the youth will come. You see there, the car parking base? That's how they mark a field. The car base there, they make it exactly like that. You just take yours, 70 meters or 120 meters. When you finish, that one finish, already a farm is there. See how our youth they work as a team. Teamwork. Tomorrow is mine, tomorrow the one of Robert, tomorrow the one of James. They are all here. It make work become more easier. The carpenters are those who are talented to fix those holes. Next, please. Aha. See, now our brothers, they go for hunting. They really make target. Because when you have 10 arrows, you waste it, you will come with nothing. So they have to make it target so that they come with something to eat. That's how now they're hunting in the bush. Now they modified more type of arrows so that when you shoot with the animal, the enemy will die. Next, please. Aha. These are the Stone Age period. They use stone as a knife, as a weapon to fight. Those are the type of stones. The only, and there's the kaki bua. You have a question? Ask.
No. Mayo, Baba. Anzo kwa senya presentation say. We mala mazire. Ta nyete denle no galepe. Tuadwa etsui. Yala dia mala mazire. Baruna di omba tanaraya. Oh.
Sister, daughter, that's a very marvelous question. Na ila zipelerere. Me deskuru me suma engineering ni Victoria University. Ozeki ama Japan. Japan ba Australia ni totoni. Osiki ero karea di to dodri ko dure balakari. Ungwe adu museum. Now because of war, our country has not built a museum. If we build a museum, we have to find out all the ancestors things. I learned there was the first person who bought a car in Madi. The residues are sitting there in Loa. And then maybe the first missionaries who arrived to Madi area. If the picture's there, we have to reserve it. Such kind of acho, the one which I talk of, I think some of them they are there. We have to build museum so that we reserve all those things inside. For the business, for the missionaries one, for the ancestors one, if we have, it is good. But we don't have. Sister, we don't have. Daughter, we don't have that one. We have to build. We have to collect those things. It's now a challenge. This is now a challenge to us. We have to build the museum. We have to build museum. So that we look for all those things, we put it there. Is that answer your question? I think when you go to part of Uganda, I think it is there. Oh, okay. And the iron that I talk of, first they found it from Metu. Metu is not from South Sudan. It is part of Uganda, but the same region. They are the one who found the iron. If you have any question like that, very important, right? Very good. Ask it. Ask. I'm here to answer you. Next one, please. Aha. Those are all the Stone Age. See how they are preparing the stone. As a knife for skinning, for cutting things. And then see how they started arrow and bow. Long time. Long time. And then they have their weapons. These are the Stone Age period. Next, please. These are all, like I mentioned before, the period of Stone Age. This is the knife. They prepare it. Ili, talijo, also birejo. Next, please. Aha. Women also discover this one here. Now, this is like before they found out the fire. Now they make some other knife from trees. Kwegasi. It's like that shape. See, this is stone. It's not really a knife. Next, please. Aha, these are the arrow, like I explained before. Now they keep modifying it. Next. Aha. Now see how the manufacturing there. Now those technicians, they call a remugo. A remu. Which will put it properly. It will come to the quiz. A remu. They are the one preparing this one. Now, this one they start finding out the iron. Really, you see this one called RSA. They really produce a lot of fire on a soil. When it reaches 100,000 temperature, the iron inside will start separate from the soil. That's how they extracted out the iron in this method. Using, this one is called kuvu kuvu. They make it like this, or RSA. And then, another unique thing, the Madi people found it. Either the new people, they modify this. Mbiri. Either they modify it in the factory, it doesn't work like ours. It's only the Madi people who produce these things. Other people, they copy from them. See this Mbiri? From steel. It produces a very good song. You see how people, you shake it here. And then this how the remo, they produce knife, arrows, and even spears. Next, please. Aha. Now they keep modifying. Some other things, earlier on, the European, they copy from us. They modify it more. Otherwise, the resources are all from us. Yeah. All from us. And then they take it somewhere else. They heat it, they modify it, even for the cars, the chest of the cars, for engines. All those resources from us. Next, please. Aha. How iron invented. As I've explained before. Please, boy, be careful. Be careful. Now, I've explained before, these are the carpenters who have a skill of preparing axe, horse, knives, like that. They volunteer. It will become like a factory. But most of the material resources from Africa. We are lucky, we are blessed. But we need only technology. Next, please. Aha. In conclusion, I will come later on. Before that, is there any question? If there is a question, it's okay. Otherwise, I'm going to test you. When you go to school, at least they have to test you. There you are. The first question go to Adelaide, South Australia. Youth. Now the question is simple, it's not hard. If you can't make it, the elders are there to help us. What is the meaning of our ethnicity, Madi? Adelaide.
Madi,
You
I'm
got
here.
it. Thank you. Yeah, good. Clap for her. South Sudan is our country of origin. What is the meaning of the word Sudan? Brisbane.
Sorry, too many kumenga Brisbane gase.
Nyinga dioru.
Ini. Sudan ekwi ini.
Ini. Aha. Sipas. Sudan mean Andrew Taban, black. Thank you. You got it. Yeah, Canberra. Now question number 3 said. Give to Canberra. Huh? Yeah, the question said, an ethnic Mali person served as a Sudan's first president following British colonial era. Who is he?
Canberra here.
Please
Hey, from Canberra, ACT. So I'm just guessing. I could be wrong, but I can say Joseph Lagu. Just my guess. My guess.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know. I could be wrong.
Okay. No, it's not correct. Next.
The only South Sudanese who reached to the presidency is, be proud to say, is a Mali person, Sirisio Iro.
Amen. Hallelujah. She got it. She got it. You make it, sister. Excellent. The first president in Sudan, long time. He spent only 3 days. And then they chased him away. It's Chiritio Hero. Chiritio Hero. See, be proud of yourself. See how powerful you people are. What make the Mali man, Chiritio Hero, to be president? What make him to be the first like that? Elders. Aha. If nothing, I will explain that later. We go to another group, number 4. Yes, answer.
First of all, Sriso Iro is actually my grandfather. And I'm the first grandson of Sriso Iro. So I think some of the people here may know my father. He was a teacher. He's called John Sriso Iro. He was teaching in Opare. So I assume with this question, if I can go back to history, in 1947, there is something that called Juba Roundtable, Juba Roundtable in 1947, and Sriso was the person who was leading that group of South Sudanese. Thank you.
Clap for him. Now, yeah. Let me answer. What?
So, Anijoma, he rules Sudan for 3 days only.
3 days.
Why? I mean, who runs country for 3 days?
Okay. That's a good question. Let me give the answer that. Who says? Why? What is the answer? The answer why Madias very fast. Missionaries. Education. That's one of the things. Education. Missionary. Inia ira. Onikitara. That's the answer.
Why? Ade Malamazi, I got it. Ade Malamazi, Ambani Malamazi. Amba Malamazi, nye. Di osita di buku ga vururaya. Madini la joy. Di osiraya wala osikoro.
That's a good question, but to give her a full answer for that question actually is not there. There is no book. But the one that I mentioned for 1947, if you study in Khartoum or in Sudan, that's the history of Sudan. But that history actually, I think in 1990-something, the government of Sudan changed the policy because there is a statement that says the entry or the coming of Arab.
Hobart, get prepared.
So that part actually been taken away. So it's no more there.
Get prepared, Hobart.
So it's a role that Mali can play if they can produce a book, and that's what they can come up with. But at the moment, there is no exact book. Yeah. Okay. According to my assumption, it's not the full answer, but.
I think I can give a little bit of brief answer to your question. In the history of Sudan, it is actually there because all the presidents in that rule Sudan, in the history of Sudan is available. If you go to Khartoum, in the Khartoum Museum, it is there. He has been, and his pictures and everything is there. The question why he ruled for 3 days.
Yes.
Sudan have been in a lot of coups that happened in Sudan. And one of the coups that happened in Sudan happened to Sirisia Iro. And that moment he took power, the Arabs doesn't like it. And he was in power unopposed, but the Arab went straight, sat down, and the biggest problem with South Sudanese at that time, they were not that famous in military, and there is no person to back him up. So he has been overthrown within 3 days. So that is exactly what happened. Yeah.
Very, very good answer. I would like to answer on top of that. Sudan was colonized by British. Now, when the British leaving Sudan, they found out, like I asked question here, what does Sudan means? Oh, Sudan is black. So we should give this power to the black. And then another second colonized was the Arabs. And then when British left, now we become vulnerable. 3 days, they overthrow him because Arabs are there. They took the presidency away from him. Do you get that one? Yeah, that's the answer to that. Is there another question?
You, only because I like you, I think this is the last question. Privileges.
Okay, I really appreciate all the the answers there from all the elders.
Yes.
But one thing I'm confused about, because I grew up in camp as well, and I have no idea of my history back in Mahdi land or South Sudan in general. Is there any book that the elders can come up with that I can read to my children and tell them about the history of our culture and the country as a whole?
No, let me answer that one. No, we don't have. Now, how do we get to know this? Storytelling, like this one. Our grandparents, they are telling us. We are keeping in our mind. We are passing it, like this one here. And by the way, you understand, Sudan has not been teaching history properly because it causes violence. But when you learn in East Africa, everything's been taught properly. Okay? So you have to understand this one.
Can I briefly give him a little bit of answer?
Okay. Yeah, you can answer.
Yes, there is one of the book is actually written. The good part about us in Melbourne, actually all the famous Mahdi either got their sons or their grandsons in Melbourne. Our brother, our brother here, what is his name? His father wrote a book.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? His father wrote a book about the entries. Our brother Dominic Ochibako. His father wrote a book, and this book is now available with Ochibako.
Yeah.
If you want to get that book, Ochibako got copies of that book, which I don't know if it's not available here at the moment, but if you get in contact with Ochibako, all the history of Mahdi and most of history of South Sudan is in that book. Okay? So that is one of the books that I know. But also, I know there is one actually guy that wrote a book about South Sudan. And there is one called Santo that wrote a book about South Sudan. And there is a lot of information in that book about things that are not told in the other books about South Sudan and the history of South Sudanese. At the moment, there is several South Sudanese writing books because we come to find out that our history is not written. Most of our history has been told orally, passing from one generation to another, but at the moment there is a lot of books coming out. If you search, even if you search in internet, some of these books are available in internet. So you just search about South Sudan, books that are written about South Sudan. At the moment, there are so many. Okay? So this is a brief answer that I can give you.
Thank you, Robert. Is that okay? We can go ahead? Huh? A book, yeah, soak him. Take to Robert. Robert is talking about the book. So to Robert.
Mahdi, Death, Burial, and Funeral Rites in South Sudan. Yep.
Yeah. That's good.
We need the book to be children-friendly, written in a very simple English that kids can read, or we can read it in a like bedtime story. So we need something that we can all use to teach our kids about the history of Mahdi as well as South Sudan.
I understand in Brisbane, those who are in Brisbane, is there anybody here from Brisbane? People that came from Brisbane. Is there anybody? I think in Brisbane, groups in Brisbane started to do an oral, simple books for you to learn Mahdi stories. And I don't know how far they are going or how far they are gone. So these are some of the things that we really encourage our elders to do to pass it to you guys, because it is there, yes. Some people start to do that, and we really need to encourage things like this to make you learn about our history and the way how we do things.
Hello, everyone. I've just had a little additional to what's happening here, which is when we are younger a little bit, during the time when we were in the north, it brings something to my attention is one of the aunties that is used to be reading the news on the national TV was our auntie, which is Auntie Mary Srisio Iro, one of the family members. So it's one of the history that is impacted also on the Mahdi history. So she was somebody who was presenting us, she was looking like us, and she was one of us. So we used to be, when we were younger, we used to rush to the TV so we can watch her and learn from her. Thank you.
Okay, that's a good answer. I think if our father has not gone, he has a marvelous story. Marciano Guerra, he went 3 years ago. He used to tell us all those stories. He knows. Then. Okay, we are going to Hobart. Very simple question. Let us go a bit faster. Question number 5. Mugali is a home state in numerous eastern regions. What is the meaning of the word? What is the name of the term Mugali? Hobart.
Manjo kwase ando manyini agase
Aha.
okola anya dokpo
Good.
tadini ra nyari dera oba vuruko lazidi adu ma adu kododiga de lazimu galini lede mugalini ekwina kani mugaliku ekwina agali
Excellent.
ekwina agali
Aha.
agali lede yani kesua basi kwapo oja unduse bani ruga ojo a nyimu ali unduse ko kwala nyeri vuru leje kwede dian deni
Very good.
baka ali ga ngbe
Excellent. Clap for mom.
manjo kwase
Yeah, excellent.
manjo kwase
We refuse problem. It means we rejected any problem with anyone. Agali. Okay. Now number 6. It goes to Melbourne. Melbourne, get prepared. The question is, what does the Madi town name Numule mean? Vic, pass the phone to her.
The meaning of Nimule, as I heard from my dad, it's a Nyemule.
Yeah, people are saying like that too. Yeah.
Nyemule, but because that time there's a lot of mosquito, and then so somebody who's new there cannot bear the mosquitoes bite. So in the morning they say Nyemule, so this is the meaning of Nimule.
Yeah, clap for her. Yeah. Clap for her, she got it. Yeah. Maybe another, give it to Aunt there. Give to her. What's the meaning of Nimule?
Oh. Ma vueri jori ai. Wanje madi enjonje madi. Nimule ni ekwina de ojoni amerijo amende tiatiga matatori. Yana mara madiko guagu. Ukurenki ni zina. Madi dinja kwa kwati. Adu sikum adina Nimule ni dajori. Esu agozi. Omuri konyire.
There you are.
Konyire ringoi. Jamaditi si ojo pelero omu izega. Omu izega. Wole nana. Diabo si soko laka. Aninga mo alore nzon zangware. Mebe soko na a. Wole naniga. Wole naniga. Iti laka. Badeni ele usalaka. Badeni taungwele tomor. Kozo azoko du ituane lede. Diado arabini vudiga. Kende ze kartunga. Bala lede de alaka. Ngwe amadi maditi se tomoro. Agono omuato. Ana konyi na ega naa. Dia mundu gozi. Taban mundu ni diok pangboro ID. Mundu gono mu ka gor ninde. Ka gor ninde agor ka na konyi na ikonyi na. Agor ojo. Lady ado. Ojo. Dia gono ojo agor di kamunde kili du kamulele.
Very good.
Nyimulele. Nyile nyizeze kuya.
Clap for aunt. Clap for mom.
Dita. Nyimule akwe ma jonte ma bonte.
Very good.
Nyimulele. Ga. Oni etwa o enimule. Dita ana madiga nare Ma hiya geze sai. Ta madiga re gbe madiga koro.
Good. Yeah, clap. Yeah. Now.
Memu mini Kartunga 1961 Memu Madiga 1961.
Very good.
Moti bwanze madi kweche Khartoum. Mini ma bwanze madi tise. Madi tiegwe madiga koro.
Very good.
Data madi manile madiga nare ibaronje madi inzonje madi ta. Manjo anyira.
Anjo kwase. Time for her. Now, it means like this. Nyimulele, why are you gazing at me? That's the meaning of Numule. Why are you gazing at me? Now, when that event happened, the white man was looking, like Mom said. And then the man, or the lady, the man said, Nyimulele. And then he ran to another person and said, what is the meaning of Nyumule? He said, oh, he's asking, why are you gazing at him? Oh, but he can't pronounce. He said, Nimule. That's the right meaning of Nyumule. Put in your mind. Okay. Now, because of time, we have 16 questions. It's supposed to be. Just listen. Don't grumble. No, listen. Don't grumble. I could have this opportunity yesterday, but twisting has been like this. Now, I will ask only one question, we close it. If you want to learn, you will learn. Dance will not finish. Dance has come from this. Okay. Now the last question like this. Don't grumble. Never.
We still have to do it all.
Now the last question goes to Sydney. The question said, on the eastern side of Mali is a trading center called Opari. What does the name Opari mean? Sydney. Tarrak. Where is Sydney?
Hello. Manjo anyera. Manjo anyera da
Very good.
bunadore. Dia do kalu ali Opari ni. Maditi si aninga ungwe Opari ko. Dia nisa mundu kwiti obale jonani. Anisa mundu gozi omuna onde ole nai ojama ole de Opari ko ngwa Opari zina rojola ungwe Opari le kwala ungwe Opari Opari dene Opari data Opari ne ungwe jore bazi ungu kungwe Opari donde kaki jo Opari data kwete mele rema walure njonde nga madia gare Opari
Okay.
and
Ma'am.
Opari
Okay, I get it. Let me explain further.
anja
Get it. Yeah.
anyeri ekwenara
Amerira.
manjo anyera
Yes, Nikamana and Imam. The things like this. It is the chief, but then there are sub chiefs, there are some conflict fighting, and then the chief told his people, "I'm Botaruri." Like one of our aunts saw Ititina, like Ititi, I'm Botaruri, Oparuri. That's how the name come from. Oparuri, like Ititi and Otaruchi. That's the thing. Like Murudiani, Otaru, Muru. That's how the things come. Now, I think I will stop there. I will give now the adversary conclusion so that other program can go on. My conclusion with adversary like this. Number one, I would like to encourage the Mali community to teach and implement our cultural heritage to our children in Australia so that they can learn and understand our ancestors' legacy and pass it on to the next generation. That's one. Number two, I would also advise the youth to put their efforts into education, learn technology. In the future, implement it for the benefit of our Australian nation and transfer some to our motherland, South Sudan. Number three, last, and I want you to encourage all the Māori communities of Australia and worldwide who are viewing this conference today to think about creating projects and implement them to develop our motherland, South Sudan, in group or through the Māori arrangement worldwide. Now, this is the end of our quiz today. More questions, but.
Thank you, Andrew Taban. Really appreciate it. It's okay. The dance floor will open up soon enough. Yeah, very soon. So just before we open up the dance floor, we just want to have a final word from Eka.
Thank you so much. I know it's a long journey. Finally, we are almost to the end of the tunnel. We started from Friday, and we are ending up on Sunday. Our ending here will be up to 11:30. The hall belongs to us for the moment. And from these long speeches, we're going to switch it to dance floor, but it will come soon. There are two people here that I actually wanted to recognize them because the last 2 days they were not here, and they are actually a valid members within South Sudanese community and Equatorial community. The first person that I would like to recognize is the chairperson of Equatorial community, Mr. Francis Nimaya, who is here with us. Can you stand up, please? For those who came from interstate, this is our president or chairperson of Equatorial. Then the heavyweight. The heavyweight here is a South Sudanese chairperson. He is my friend. We've been naughty together and we've been good together. Mr. Andrew Ohede. He's right at the back. Thank you so much. Yeah, without your attendance, we've been here for 2 days, as I just mentioned. It was a wonderful day, and it is a youth conference for the Made, and they were here. They enjoy being in Melbourne, and hopefully they will be leaving. Some of them already departed, and some who are still here will be departed maybe tonight or tomorrow or after Christmas. Without further ado, I would like to give word of thanks to the Made people in Melbourne and those who came from interstate. Without your number or without your support, we couldn't get to this moment. But it's a great honor that you guys recognize or give a value to the Made people in Melbourne to host this event. And up to now, I will say that this event is moving successfully. The other members that I would like to give word of thanks, we do have 3 speakers from interstate. I'm not sure whether they're here or not. I saw them before. One is Hola. Is Hola here? She's not here. Yeah. Can you stand up, please? This lady here, he gave a presentation yesterday about nutrition. And actually, for those who are not here yesterday, they missed that chance. But those who are present may benefit from that presentation. And she managed by herself to come from interstate without the community support through her own pocket. And she came and presented a valuable presentation. And that presentation was free of charge. Thank you so much for your services. The other fellow, Mr. Fred, is he here? Fred. Fred is outside, and the other one is called Simon. Is Simon here? Simon is not here too. Simon, sorry. Yeah, Simon is right at the back there. He's an African with a black T-shirt. I don't know whether I can see him or not. Yeah. So he has done the same thing as Hola too. From his own pocket and commitment, he was here with us and he gave us a presentation. And that was a great thing for the community that we can benefit all from it. And the other fellow who is not here, Mr. Fred, he did the same thing. So this is what actually shows you that you are more committed to your people before you give to the outsiders. You have to give it to your people first. And I do appreciate that commitment, and may God bless you and you achieve good things in the future, please. Okay, yeah. There is a statement coming through the wind. I have to bring these guests at the front. Hola, Simon, can you guys step forward? This is a little gift from us, from Victoria, to you guys. Yeah, the little we have to present it to you guys, and you may consider it too as a gift. So God bless you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. The other thing that I would like to say is what actually took place at the reception yesterday. Andrew Taban, please, can you come up? Andrew Taban, Engineer Andrew Taban. Welcome. Thank you, thank you. At the reception yesterday, those who actually missed did not attend, and I believe yesterday there were actually 2 occasions taking place within the community of Equatoria. There was a wedding, and there was a Mahdi conference or occasion taking place. For those who did not attend it yesterday, just a brief run over. We do have we did something called coronation. Coronation has to be done from one king to a new king. But that was back home. But here in Australia, we do have something called president and prime minister. But because we don't have king in Mahdi land, we have only chief. We can't give that title of king to the person who is a chairperson or president of MCCA, which is Mahdi Community Council of Australia. We can't give him the title of a king, because back there the person who is there is a chief. Otherwise, we don't want to make him upset. How come there is no king here and there is king in Australia? So still we gave the same title of a chief, and that was the coronation that took place yesterday. And the chief is called John Agala, and by now he's already in South Australia. That's where he based. And it's a great thing that we actually did as Mahdi Melbournian. And the other appreciation that goes to the Mahdi artists. I don't know whether they are here or not. Yeah, one of them is here. Can you come forward, please? Mr. Eshak Awi. He based here with us in Melbourne. He's a good singer. Yeah, yeah, thank you. There was one artist yesterday performing with a short. He wears a short and took his t-shirt off. I don't know his name. Where's he now? Ibris. He's outside. Yeah, that's another problem anyway. So I would like to give thanks to them. And with their talent, and that's a good thing. We do have people who can perform. And we have a lady called Lady Bella. Lady Bella is really called Isabella. Then it turns to Lady Bella. So a big appreciation to them. And yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, can you come forward, please? those who attended the event yesterday night, and his name, or the DJ name, is a bit confusing and scary, because he called himself DJ Root DJ, or DJ Root. Root boy, yeah, Root boy. So, if you can see the height and the size, it doesn't look that he's rude. Yeah, but he's actually rude with the music. Yeah, and that happened yesterday. Those who entered when that party started, whoever entered at the dance floor did not go out till 2 o'clock because of his rudeness. So thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks goes to all the states. I can't name them by one by one, but all of Australia, all the states, they participated in all this. And through all we are doing this all together. And you know, always there is a driver and there are passengers. When the driver gets drunk, so passengers will get somewhere else. But it's good that the driver in Victoria is driving the boat or whatever in a good way. That's why we ended up to here. Yeah, from here, I don't have much to say. The only thing that I can say to my chairperson of Equatorial Community to come and say a few words of appreciation, and I wish he can finish it so quick so that we start moving around. So, Mr. Francis Nimaya, you're welcome.
Greetings to you all. First of all, I would like to say our chairman of the South Sudanese Association, Mr. Andrew Hide, we acknowledge your presence, and all the leaders from the other states of our community, the Equatoria, we recognize your presence. And here with us in this hall, we have our leaders of various communities. We have Mr. James Hide before here is the leader of the Lopit, and we have the Gold Nimaya, leader of Moro community, and we have in my right Mr. Joseph Onen is the leader of Acholi community. And if I didn't see the other leaders, you are all acknowledged. I'm really sorry because for the past 2 days, I'm supposed to be with you guys in attendance, but because of we are really busy in this part of Australia with tragedies happening here and there and occasions happening all over the place, and I was invited to attend some of them. But I promise Mr. Chairman James Eka that I will be here في آخر يوم. Most of the time in Equatoria here, when I come forward to say something, I always talk in Arabic Juba. I would like to speak to the youth in English, but as mon ma fi ini anna bagi li bukalam de ma Arabi tenna de. Ana bikelim leta kun ana مقصود شديد. تكون كاس ما Arabi ta Juba de. Ita jawabu malo. Ana بكلم لتكن أنا برحب بتكون كله من ولايات أن في أستراليا هني ده عشان تكون بيجي لنا في فيكتوريا هني. وكلام ده ما حصل ساكت لكن حصل مع رئيس تا community تمادي والناس تو في مكتب ومنشتغل شديد عشان كيف تكون بكون هني الليلة. فإتكون كده feel welcome زي ما تكون welcome في زمن الفوتو ده في conference. أنا أسمع كتير عن حاجة الحصل في Compress and I'm really delighted. وأنا مبسوط شديد from the youth ما حاجة ألوم نعمله. زمن طويل we didn't see youth participating in our community activities. But nowadays, with the upcoming leaders like those of James Eka, now we see the activities of the young people. Anna derita kun yalde, kerita kun jagerib jamanna ketir. Ma bes be akir fi conference, lakin we need you to do a lot like this one. Now I can see these two photographers here. I'm proud of you when I see you doing things like that. Ana madara na kawaja jaso rinna wenendo yalde. And I will say that again. When you have your occasions, please contact them. Don't contact the other people. Anna dollar de kerili fulanna jua betin. And I would like to thank Mohandis Avikala Malo Wonu today. He really reminded me of my primary school. Ajat Ketir Anna Nesitu Lakino Zekirena. Thank you very much. Wana bi shokuran kaman noswan alamolo hajati ni de ta culture very important asan yalde bar for hajat de so de hajat muhim ufe hajat ketir ma molo da mon jiba jatu man tanoswan lakin hajat tarojal ana ma eno tanin bes wahid molo so ana ma der won su ketir lakin ana der kelim gel batai moksut say ana na eno takun jafi nustinna. Inshallah yom tani kaman itam bayanon na beru ala ita kurina kita kumbazu minna salan na mendu guru zeri takum berasu taskara. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest. Wita kon kedera bon usulita kon bisalama. Thank you. في إعلان واحد في Sabita Ezekirana, we have a very big event coming up on the 27th. Yaogena di Equatoria Day. Day Yom Kibir, ita kan lisa maneno ze difan, don't miss that out. Lanu naslo pit mon kelim mon gijala blogara. Mon dare kelim mon gijanu tunutu. Lotuko gali mon jahzin. Bari magi wonusu. Lokoya? Nas de kulu gijala blogara fi yom dak? Tal. وكمان الكبير تو نندو فنان تنا اسم تو dynamic وجيجا غونا في زمان داكيناك. Don't miss out. جري بكون كتير. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nimaya, the chairperson of Equatorial Community here in Melbourne. For those who actually came from interstate and those who actually live in Melbourne and is not aware of how many tribes do we have in Melbourne. Equatorial community in Melbourne is consisted of 11 registered tribes, which is a big number, 11 tribes. Apart from one person who is a different tribe, but still he can get a place to join the other tribe. So, which is a good thing. Without going further, I would like to give an opportunity to, because before I mention heavyweight, the lightweight cannot speak, and the heavyweight is still sitting down. So I'm giving chance to the South Sudanese chairperson, Mr. Andrew Ohide. Can you just come and give word of appreciation or a word that you can encourage the Mari community or Equatorial community or South Sudanese community in general? So please welcome Andrew Okede. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eka, and thanks to all Madi in Victoria and in Australia. For those of you who have come here, Melbourne weather is always welcoming. And it also can be sometimes challenging to those who are not adapted to the weather here. But you're all welcome to Victoria. I was informed by this event 3 weeks ago by Eka, and I told him on today, my schedule is very busy. ever since we were elected in the office of South Sudanese community. 9 months ago, we lost 10 young girls and boys, which means every month we're losing a young man. For some reason that is preventable. And it was very hard for me to say to Eka, I am not coming. I said to him, even if I come 1 second, because now I'm going to the funeral. 3 days ago, a young man was killed in Melton, and 3 are still fighting for their lives. So I'll be going from here immediately to the hospital, Alfred Hospital, to see our members, young men and girls who are there. But to be honest, in this world, the earth we're living in, we have 43% of languages endangered. Go and check UNESCO report 2014 and 2024, which is this year. And that's count into important for us to hold conferences like this. So you are not far away from the truth of life of our world. Language is very important. In conferences like this, we should print a lot of leaflets for all of us, everybody who's here, even though we are not Madi. If my son can pick one word from Madi, it's better than nothing. We are not English. We are Madi here today. So any program we are doing today, we should have interpreter. Even though you speak good English, you hold a master's, you are nothing without your own language. When the British came to South Sudan, and Sudan itself, they came with 2 things, and they achieved it. Religion and their language. Of course, human resources were part of it. They have achieved it until today. Many of us become to think English, when you speak good English, you are an educated person. That is a lie, and you're lying to yourself. If you go to China, people speak ching chong, ching chong, ching chong. Their country is well developed, equivalent to Australia and England. So don't be cheated that English or Arabic are the language of progress or development. Madi can be when you believe you can do things in Madi. So keep a good faith. That good faith does not come easy. You need people like him and you young boys and girls who are here. The language of communication, the music here. Music, by the way, is a modern weapon. You young boys. You don't just do rap and hip hop and reggae music in English and claim to be you're an artist. I need to see Madi songs dance everywhere, even Lotuko, even the Kaujat. They must do it because we believe they can do it. So you have a weapon in your pocket and you're throwing it in the bin and try to promote English and Arabic for you to look outside there, a well-educated person. You are a liar, and I will say that every year whenever I see you. Make Madi a reality and a dream to come true. God bless you, and God bless South Sudan. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew, for these encouraging words. From here, I don't think that I have much, but the only message I can say to you guys, we are the driver of our own destiny. If you mishandle it, you can't get it anymore. There is a saying that says, you can't touch the same spot of a flowing water. A flowing water, when you touch once and you lift your finger, that means that spot, you already lost it. You can't repeat the same spot. So it's all up to us to make use of time. You use it well, you may achieve it well. You use it badly, then you may achieve also badly. So God bless you and wish you all the best. Thank you.
thank you. We'll now have Eshak come up and open up the dance floor for us. Yeah, but before we do that, I just want to thank Naiti and Stephen, our videographers. We appreciate your work so much, and we just want to give you a little something, and you know. We appreciate your work so much. But yes, thank you, Eshak, for the dance floor. And everyone, you're welcome to come and join and dance the night away.
Again, salam alaikum. Taban na machine kalas fi conclusion bita program bita young conference bitana. Fa zaman na badena hasa kaman nihna mnakhtim بنفس النظام. Fa mala mera nyega longoma di ma bale 2016 masi forowa nae dado voaru zinao di komudi juru
Mayo anyinirayo eze si magwe anyinirayo madi eze si magwe anyinira madi eze si mayo anyinira madi kole ya ede opo jubasi ba madi baido luka mari mari voduka baido luka ingauduka ebe ambere labadi angbugodori adute ebe ambere labadi jubani angbugodori adute endo agade ba kadieta madi endo agade ba adieta madi 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 boronzi madi 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 intonzi Madini voka balanda juru oka madini voka balanda okuduka inzonzi uduka buipaka let iniquity madini voka endu atu oga madini voka balanda endu atu oga madini voka balanda Chiki chiki madidi kolea oibura Chiki chiki madidi kolea ebura Tandari kidero Taunchiri kebero Madi 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 boronzi Madi 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 boronzi Lali madi ezeri kolea kebero Lali Maide lezeri konea obiaya Taboro ni karetara Madi boronzi Madi bonzi. Madi madi yo, madi ata. Madi madi ye, madi ende. Gudu gudu gudu, 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 gudu gudu gudu.
Thank you, thank you. Longo izune murede, mamu kinyagare pina, mamu madi, mamu mende vona, tamende na, mende le nari, malo, mango anyini, au.
Amanzore, Vicky, Igudu, Amanzore, Busi, Amanzore. Idegba madiko suledi. Tira iko ya boroti madidi. Idegba madiko suledi. Always no Korea, no would they ever ready. Mujo, Abadi Baru, Abadi Manager, Sosudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Melia, Sosudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Melia, Sosudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Kerepine Imade, Mangara Mangi Madi Manibatu, Pagerine Imade, Mangara Mangi Madi Manibatu, Uparine Imade, Mangara Mangi Madi Manibatu, Arabine Imade, Mangara Mangi Madi Manibatu, Lowanie Imade, Mangara Mangi Madi Manibatu, Uganine Imade, Mangara Mangi Madi Manibatu. Sasudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Melia, Sasudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Melia, Sasudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule. Amabi Ojo Abi Ebedidi, Aikibia Pelupadiga, Amabi Ojo Abi Ebedidi, Aikibia Pelupadiga, Muretore Warikemu, Kotua Aneti Baru, Mirietere Warikemu, Ketea Aneti Baru, Awafore Warikemu, Kofoa Aneti Baru, Kolizore Warikemu, Kofoa Aneti Baru, Amabi Ojo Abi Ebedidi, Aikibia Pelupadiga, Amabi Ojo Abi Ebedidi, Aikibia Pelupadiga, Sasudani Kewe, Mea Mabu Mole, Amavu Madini Kewe, Mea Mabu Nibule, it's better. Manager, Taban Richard. Oh, it's the pro. Sasudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Melia, Sasudani Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Mole, Melia, Mabu Madini Kewe, Melia, Rea Mabu Debule, Melia, Ngoja marangwani, kani mabu ipani ya mabu, Sibenge taktiza, wali pakolo di anyeto, Nanyote ile mabu, yale mabu ipani ya mabu, Dira engini bako kidan ya iya barangwani barangwani kani sedeje taktiza barangwani batri agoni ya iya barangwani barangwani ya ai sedeje taktiza bari bako de anyato roza nale jokka komarukalo agoni niento ro ya limati mendoko bari bakalo de anyeto.
Anjote ile makuti ale magwi mani amani.
Ebe mani lady ra enzini bako giritani.
Ya iya barangwadi jiti kipani.
Side nyitakiza barangwadi bati.
Agoni ya iya barangwadi nya. Ai.
Side nyitakiza bari bakalo de anyeto. Side kanyoja de ne nyale jose kwa matiko. Menga ngwembe sa chikamani menga yezizika. Naya ya tundu siki. Ndeso kwa mobe. Makoni dinga from money tiringa le jose. Ale ni balesi. Ongu ya ni tikodo. Kweingira mandi kata subezira maya ingwa. Angbe faeta ni mani muto peonzire. Makoni kwada ni kunyi bombi bakolo de a. Andani majiduri mazomba kedenge to ekaja. Kita kwenye ya ingwa. Ile ni mupia. Rosa, Rosi, Rosa, Rosisiki. Rosa, Rosi, Rosa, Rosisiki.
Ibonya barangwadi bari magwi mani amani.
Bari bakalo de anyeto.
Anjote ile makuti ale magwi mani amani.
Ebe mani lady ra enzini bako giritani.
Ya iya barangwadi jiti kipani.
Side nyitakiza barangwadi bati.
Agoni ya iya barangwadi nya. Ai.
Side nyitakiza bari bakalo de anyeto.
Mamboti, badi mamboti, badi mamboti, badi mamboti,
Badi mamboti, anana joni ne korwa.
Jamani rama jumbi.
Badi mamboti, anana joni ne korwa.
Jamani rama jumbi.
My own sister, anana joni ne korwa.
God be my brother.
My own sister, anana joni ne korwa.
God be my brother.
Ito ajo nyini lari nyeri mati kwa dose.
Agoni lonza mani.
Ito ajo nyini lari nyeri mati kwa dose.
Agoni lonza mani.
Agoni lonza ye, ingwani ya.
Ujan kama dura diri. Otemani tupari, otemani barangiti, otemani spike, otemani torozi. Promise money amoko, molu Nairobi. Ani yesu kakardeni niraniku. Nebe mani rama drupi.
Anana joni ni la bakola ta osa. Irejo ileko. Inga ilo ato kira sitanda na ha. Ibota ni tamta mepi alose. Travel ne, ipiledi. Adikani na patra tamba, alupiane. Alema nyatayo, mama ni nyatayo, mama ni nyatayo. Sirupa la yuki, mani mani. Baja patra tami, arupia. Anani mwanyi ni mikasi. Alema kola osa. Irejo ileko. Alema mwanyi. Kama jone dimia.
Ite matupi.
Kama jone dimia.
Ite matupi.
Alema mwanyi. Anana joni ne korwa.
Jamani rama jumbi.
Alema mwanyi. Anana joni ne korwa.
Jamani rama jumbi.
My own sister, anana joni ne korwa.
God be my brother.
My own sister, anana joni ne korwa.
God be my brother.
Ajo nyini lari nyeri mati kwa dose.
Agoni lonza mani.
Ajo nyini lari nyeri mati kwa dose.
Agoni lonza mani.
Agoni lonza ye, ingwani ya.
Ujan kama dura diri. Otemani tupari, otemani barangiti, otemani spike, otemani torozi. Promise money amoko, molu Nairobi. Ani yesu kakardeni niraniku. Nebe mani rama drupi.
Arangka. Para calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, you put in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me young girl, oh young girl. No tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh. Baby, gon' give me your lo, 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 oh, 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 oh. You got me like oh, 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 oh. Shawty gon' give me your lo, 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 lo.